experience shoulder pain that shoots down your arm and up into your neck? Been told to do exercises to strengthen your shoulders, but the more exercises you do, the worse your pain is? Been told to take rests and not move your arm, but how can you do that when you need to put food on the table and you've got to look after the children day in, day out? Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favourite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you a sneak peek into how we help our patients with shoulder pain overcome their shoulder pain in our clinic. So the first thing we would do is to carry out a full assessment of their shoulder joints and their neck joints, because very often your neck stiffness impacts on your shoulder movement. So we don't just look at the area of pain that you tell us, we actually look through your whole shoulder joint up into your neck joints. And even your mid-back joints, because if you have a stiff back, it impacts on your shoulder movement. And we always look at both shoulders, not just the one that you complain of. We would often find that there's three things we need to look at. The first is the muscles in your shoulder joints itself. So the muscles on the front, your pectoral muscles, which is your chest muscle. Often the chest muscle here is tight and your shoulder rolls forward. Many people have very hunched forward posture. Their pectoral muscles are so tight, pulling their whole shoulder joint forward, impacting on their bicep tendons and muscles through there. So we would work on that muscle on the front of your shoulders. We would also look at the muscles on the back of your shoulders, because very often a lot of tension's there and it raises up your shoulder joint, putting it in a bad position for movement. So we look at the back of your muscles, your shoulder blade, your arm muscles all the way down the back. And we're often going to treat all that muscle tightness with radial shockwave therapy, which is that machine that you see behind me. So we would often be releasing all that muscle tightness to give you a better range of movement. Without that, doing exercises in these positions is just going to aggravate your shoulder pain, which is why you're finding that your shoulder exercises isn't making your shoulder pain better. So the first thing is release all that muscle tightness on the front and back of your shoulders. And we do both sides, because often we're compensating already by the time you come to physio, that we need to release all that muscle tightness to give you that better range. Next thing we do is we look at the joints. So we will look at your neck joints and work on all that muscle stiffness and joint stiffness that's impacting your shoulder movement, all the way from your neck to your mid-back. Often we find that people with shoulder pain are very hunched forward, so their mid-back joints are really stiff as well. Easing up those joints will mean that you can open up your chest and get your shoulders in a better posture. Once we deal with the joints in your neck and mid-back as well as your shoulder joint, we then look at keeping that shoulder joint in the right position when you're doing your daily chores. And to do so, we often would use K-tape to tape that joint backwards, so that every time you slouch forward, you'll feel this tape pulling you back up. So it reminds you to keep yourself in a better posture whenever you're up and about doing your work. Using those three key areas, we are often able to help our patients overcome their shoulder pain for good and get back to active living. So if you're out there struggling with shoulder pain, trying to do exercises because that's all your therapist has said to you, maybe what you need to do is to ring us here at My Favourite Physio, speak to one of our expert physiotherapists, find out how we can help you overcome your shoulder pain for good. The number to ring here at My Favourite Physio is 02-9790-4233. And if you know somebody out there in your world who's struggling with shoulder pain and they often look really hunched and curved forward, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, have a great day. Bye.